today we'll talk about sources of international law. The Statute of the International Court of Justice, Article 38, contains sources of international law. It says that the court whose function is to decide in accordance with international law. Such disputes are submitted to each apply first international convention, second international custom, third general principles of law, and fourth judicial decisions and teachings of the highly qualified publicists. And today we'll focus on international convention, or called as treaties. Treaties are an international agreements concluded between states in written form and governed by international law. So whether general or particular, it means it can have any subject matter. Next, establishing rules expressly recognized by the contesting states means that when signing a treaty, states have themselves agreed to this. And today we will discuss about one of the examples of treaties, which is the Nicaragua versus the United States.
We took the Nicaragua versus United States case as the case study. This case is about the military activity which were conducted by U.S. directly to Nicaragua and intervene in Nicaragua's domestic affairs by backing the elections of pro-American regimes. Because of this, the government of the Nicaraguans filed a claim before the ICJ against the U.S. as they have violated the source of international law. There are three issues that arise in the case. First one is whether ICJ have the authority to hear the case between Nicaragua and U.S. United States insisted that ICJ jurisdiction in the current case because Charter of the OAS and UN Charter are multilateral conventions that require that all member nations to the treaties be party to the case in due process. The second issue in this case is whether U.S. violated international treaty obligation and customary international law when interfere in the affair of Nicaragua. The third issue that arises in this case is whether United States violated Article 22 and 24 of the Charter of the OAS and Article 2 of the United Nations Charter and Article 8 of the Convention on the Right. That's all for me. Thank you.
Legal argument. The court determined that Nicaraguan concerned the use of the force and self-defense were governed by customary and treaty law, as well as the United States character. Nevertheless, the U.S. has agreed to a multilateral treaty reservation which preclude the court from relying on the United Nations character. For example, instance the court tried to rely on customary law regulating the use of force. It reasoned that whereas treaty and customary law both deal with the same subject matter, customary law exists independently of treaty. Nicaraguan connection with E1 surrender under resistance may have violated the principle of no intervention and the prohibition on the use of force that did not constitute an armed threat as defined in Article 51, which warranted the right of self-defense. The court then considered the United States argument that it was acting in collection self-defense of E1 surrender, concluding that the criteria of this had not been reached since E1 surrender has never sought the United States assistance on the basis of self-defense.